Welcome. And let us delve into the complexity of personal beliefs and the impact of organized religion on prosperity consciousness. We should all be living by objectivist principles while believing in God, practicing meditation, and embracing material prosperity. I highlight the contradiction in my life, which I celebrate as a demonstration of the richness of my experiences and the integrity of this message. 15 years ago, I had a profound insight into prosperity. I stopped taking advice from people who were not successful in the areas they advised on, be it finances, health, or spirituality. I emphasizes that while this sounds simple, many people fail to follow this approach because of the backdoor programming that often enters through organized religion. I keep on criticizing organized religion for its role in promoting lack and limitation programming, which convinces people they are unworthy of abundance. I argue that religious teachings have historically used fear to control people, persuading them that it is spiritual to be poor, and that happiness on earth is unattainable. This programming, according to me, creates a deep-seated belief in unworthiness that prevents people from embracing prosperity. Religious authorities have maintained power by convincing people that poverty is virtuous and that desiring more is greedy. This belief system has been reinforced through teachings that portray humans as inherently sinful, unworthy of success, and incapable of achieving lasting happiness. I reject this mindset, advocating instead for a belief in divine dissatisfaction, a spiritual drive that pushes people to grow, develop, and reach higher levels of consciousness. I emphasize that prosperity and material success are not inherently sinful or greedy but are manifestations of spiritual principles in action. I believe that the desire for more is divine, as it motivates individuals to achieve and grow, ultimately elevating their consciousness. I challenge the notion that desiring material wealth is wrong, asserting that it is part of a spiritual journey toward self-improvement and fulfillment. Ultimately, I encourage you, my viewer, to examine your beliefs about God and their relationship to prosperity. I stress that having a desire for material success is not something to be ashamed of but rather a natural part of spiritual growth. The key to achieving prosperity, I argue, is to break free from the limiting beliefs instilled by organized religion and embrace a higher consciousness that welcomes abundance as a divine right. I normally challenge traditional religious beliefs that are rooted in fear and the concept of original sin, questioning whether these beliefs serve individuals in achieving self-worth, prosperity, and spiritual growth. I critique the notion of a vengeful God who punishes people for their sins, arguing that such beliefs harm self-esteem and limit one's ability to accept abundance. Instead, I promote a belief in original blessing, emphasizing that God created humanity in His image and deemed creation very good. I therefore reflect on how religious teachings, particularly those rooted in fear, often lead people to feel unworthy of success and abundance. Many people internalize the idea that desiring wealth and success is sinful or leads to emptiness and despair. I reject this view, asserting that desires come from God and are meant to be vehicles for spiritual development. I argue that it does not serve God for people to be broke, unhealthy, or unhappy. Instead, I believe that God encourages people to strive for more, achieve their highest potential, and continuously grow toward a higher consciousness. I encourage my viewers to critically evaluate the beliefs they were taught, especially those related to God, religion, and prosperity. I would therefore suggest that many people adopt their beliefs as children, based on the religious traditions of their families, without ever questioning whether those beliefs truly serve them. I therefore call for reflective discernment and urge viewers to ask themselves if their beliefs are helping them achieve the life they desire. I seriously also criticize the lack and limitation programming found in many religious teachings, which often use fear to control followers and make them feel guilty for pursuing success and wealth. I argue that this programming prevents people from fully embracing their potential and living a prosperous life. I believe desires for wealth and success are divine and that it is spiritual to pursue them as part of one's journey toward higher consciousness. Through my own experience, I express confidence in my beliefs, which I have developed through critical thinking and a deep understanding of spirituality. I contrast my approach with that of fundamentalists, whose beliefs are fear-based and limiting. I encourage you to embrace your desires for more, as they are invitations from God to grow and evolve. In conclusion, I call on you to accept your abundance, to see your desires as divine, and to pursue your highest potential. I believe that true spirituality involves continuously striving for more, and that this journey is a path to higher consciousness and fulfillment. By embracing abundance and rejecting fear-based beliefs, individuals can honor their Creator and live a life filled with love, blessings, and prosperity. And remember, for you to prosper, always plant seeds for your future prosperity.